Any vertical. You can do this with any vertical, any business. This is literally like, lending tree, bank rate, right? Insure me. All companies like that have sold for real numbers, like millions, hundreds of millions. This is it. This is how they did it. But okay, so I put some math down on here just to kind of play around with it. But so I did it with two models. I'm not going to do it with this model right here. I'm going to do it with the less expensive leads, okay? So let's say that we go out and we generate 1,000 leads for the month, okay? That means that on, on a 30-day month, that's 33 leads per day. It's not a lot of leads, right? 33 leads per day, okay? We're selling this for $50 per lead, right? So we're gonna go and we're looking at, what do we got here? We got 1,000 leads. We're selling it for $50 a lead. So that's gonna equal $50,000 in revenue for our plumber vertical, right? $50,000 in revenue, right? We're selling this to one buyer right here, generating $50K. If you multiply that times 12, you're talking about $600,000 business per year, right? Not bad for the first time ever doing this, okay? Now, let's do the same exact thing, but we're gonna do it for the non-exclusive, right? In this scenario, if we build that business, we've got $80 per lead, right? Here, we need more buyers, right? Because we're selling it 4 times, right? So, right, because we're selling it for 20 per day, $20 per lead times 4, right? $20 times 4 is $80, right? So $80. So in this scenario, we're generating $80,000 in revenue per month. And that is going to equal, what is that? 800, we're almost at $1 million. $960,000 per year. So we almost have $1 million business right here, generating 33 leads per day on average and selling it for $80, okay? Boom, beautiful, right? Obviously, this is top line, this is gross revenue, okay? This is how you generate the gross revenue, and you're gonna have costs. You're gonna have costs to buy the traffic, to get traffic, okay? A lot of this is going to be determined by, is the plumber closing on those leads? Is the consumer happy, right? You need to be profitable. And the publisher, when they're selling their traffic, when they're selling their media, you need to be able to get media. You need to be able to get leads for cheaper than what the lead per value is to you, right? Remember what we did? So, oh my God, what's your revenue per lead? Remember we did that last week, right? So what is the revenue per lead, okay? RPL. So here, how do you figure out what your revenue per lead is? Right here, we're selling it at $80. Right here, we're selling it at $50. Remember that? RPL. So in this scenario, here, what margin do you want to work at, right? Easy math. If you want to work at 50% margins, you can afford $25 to generate a lead. Here, you can afford $40 to generate that lead, right? So if the RPL is 50, the allowable at 25% margin, 50% margin, right? 50% margin would be $25 at $80 per lead, $40, right? So then what would happen is you're going to now go out to the market and you're going to start generating leads for $25 to $40, depending on how you're selling those leads, and see if you can generate good, high quality leads, which for $25, $40 a lead, you should probably generate a ton of really high quality leads. You definitely can. But so let me show you where it gets a little bit more interesting. On the sales conversion side, what we're doing is we're going to close 5% of the leads, of the close rate, okay? That means 95% of the leads are not going to become customers. 5% of these people are going to become customers. So 5% conversion rate at 1,000 will mean that we're going to generate 50 new customers per month. Okay? There you go. So we have 50 new customers per month. We have 1,000 leads a month. We're closing at 5%, 50. Okay? Now, how do we know if it worked for the plumber or not? Well, remember, we need to understand what the lifetime value of the customer is right here. Okay? So we said, on average, when a plumber goes to a house to give their services, on average, they're charging about $1,000 for that visit. Okay? So that's for your first visit. Okay, great. So on that first visit, if we have 50 new customers and the value, the LTV, is 1,000, that means that the plumbers are going to make back $50,000. Well, in this scenario, what did you sell the leads for? $50,000. So right here, the plumbers have made back their money already. But the thing is that plumbers, this is a relationship game, right? For plumbers, when they go into somebody's house and they perform a service, if they do a good job, they're going to come back when there's an issue, right? You know, I guarantee you, all of you that own a home, you all have a plumber. You have somebody. If you don't, you ask somebody, hey, anybody got a plumber that they like that can help me? My drains are clogged, or my AC is not working, it's hot, it's cold, whatever, right? So in this scenario, 50,000. But what we said was, every time that a plumber gets a new customer, okay, on average, they're going to get 3 visits, okay? So on those 3 visits, at 1,000 a visit, the lifetime value of a customer, a new customer to a plumber, is $3,000, okay? So in this scenario, instead of them making 50K over a period of time, and we don't know, like I said, time's always of the essence, how long until you get these 3 visits, right? How long does it take for them to get 3 visits? It could be a month, could be 6 months, could be a year, I don't know, right? That's something that's important because of the cash flow for the plumbers, right? But at the end of the day, 3 times will equal $150,000. So, boom, the plumber is making $150,000 off the $50,000 they spent for these leads. Would you do that if you're a plumber? Come on, of course you would, right? One, you have a machine just pumping leads for you, so you don't need anybody going out to the market helping you. You know, maybe you get your references from friends and family and loyal customers. But, you know, to take control of your business, really scale something, you need an inflow of leads. And those leads need to convert into customers, right? So those customers then are going to be valued at something. So we're just helping plumbers build their business. The plumbers are going to love you